Hello, Mrs. Korstjens. You asked to see me?
Yes, thank you for coming in, Mr. Dennison.
Mr. Dennison is my father. Ha. Ha. Preview. Ha. You can call me Big Papa.
Actually, I think I'll just stick with Bob if you don't mind.
Sure, you're the boss, Mrs. Korstjens.
I asked you here today, Bob, so that we could have your conference regarding the observation I did no more than 5 days ago.
A conference? Why didn't you just have me sign the paper like in the past?
Well, Bob, perhaps you weren't paying close attention at the beginning of the school year when we discussed the new evaluation model. We are now using the Tulsa model to evaluate teachers. It works quite a bit differently than the old model. This model requires at least 2 observations and 2 conferences before your evaluation.
Oh, yes, of course I remember that.
Well, we need to discuss your performance as a teacher.
Well, hectares. Ha. Ha. This shouldn't take long. I've had 25 years of good evaluations.
Actually, Bob, I have a few things that I would like to discuss with you.
I have no idea what you could be talking about.
Let me give you an example. The domain instructional effectiveness. Dimension adjusts based upon monitoring. Indicator says teacher changes instruction based upon the results of monitoring. Based upon my observations in your classroom, I would mark you as a minus for this indicator.
What? You've got to be kidding.
I assure you that I am not. When observing your class, I heard you tell a student that if he wasn't understanding, then he needed to keep up and stop daydreaming.
Yeah. So?
Bob, when a student doesn't understand a concept, it is the teacher's responsibility to adjust instruction to engage all students.
Look, Mrs. Korstjens, I have been using the same lesson plans for 25 years. I am not about to start doing something different because some kid doesn't understand. These lesson plans have done the job for 25 years and they will do the job for 25 more.
I'm sorry, Bob, but based on my observation, I would have to disagree. The students in your class were disengaged. Bob, I am here to help you. Our goal is for all students to succeed in your class, and my job is to help you give instruction in a way that promotes success for each student.
Can we just move on?
Sure, Bob. I just have a couple of other things I would like to discuss with you. I have created a PDP for you.
A PDP? Is that a plan of improvement? I have never, in all my 27 years of teaching, been given a plan of improvement. This is preposterous.
Well, first of all, I thought you had taught for 25 years. Secondly, a PDP is not a plan of improvement. A PDP is a plan that you and I will work together to improve your instruction.
And exactly what do I need to improve? Miss, I'm a first-year assistant principal and think I know everything.
Well, Bob, I may be a first-year assistant, but I am pretty sure that when I look in your classroom and you are sleeping at your desk during third hour, we may have a problem that needs addressing.
Excuse me? I did not sleep during your observation. I had 9 cups of coffee that day because I knew you were coming.
Yes, I noticed you were a little jittery. I'm actually referring to September 1st, September 5th, September 13th, and 1 week ago Friday.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't use that against me. That did not happen during my observation.
Actually, Bob, under the new Tulsa model of teacher evaluation, we don't just look at your observation. We look at the entire year up to that point. That's why we call it an observation plus. Also, let me make it very clear that I am not using anything against you. I am here to help you improve only. I am not out to get you. I am here to help you. We both want students to learn, and we need to work together to make that happen.
Oh.
Bob, as part of your PDP, I would like to offer you some 5-hour energy drinks. I think they will really help you. You can drink 1 in the morning and 1 at lunch. If you do this, you should be able to stay awake the entire day.
Wow. You really are trying to help me. Thank you, Mrs. Korstjens. I really appreciate it. Ever since I turned 78, it's been very hard for me to stay awake an entire school day.
Bob, you look very good for 78. I would not have put you a day over 67.
Thank you. Luckily, the 30 years I have been teaching haven't taken much of a toll on my boyish good looks.
Well, to be honest, you've really only taught for about 2 of those years.
Good point.
One other thing.
Oh boy. In the 65 years I have been teaching, I have never been a part of a conference this long.
I understand that it can be frustrating, Bob. The Tulsa model is a growth model. It is intended to improve teachers. Which, speaking of, your rating for the leadership domain was a 3. Great job.
Great job? A 3 out of 5. I don't know where you've been to school, but in this school a 3 out of 5 is a C.
Actually, Bob, in the Tulsa model a 3 is an effective teacher. You should be very proud of a 3 rating. A 3 is not a C. 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 Oops. Sorry about that. A little hiccup.
So, I do breakfast duty, lunch duty, bus duty, and I get a 3 for leadership?
Yes, Bob. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, Bob, do you have any questions about the Tulsa model?
When I first came in here, I was not happy about this Tulsa model. But now that you have explained it so well, I am looking forward to becoming a better teacher and doing a better job for my students. Thank you for the PDP that is going to help me. I will be able to be awake, and it will be very nice to see what happens during the school day.
Yes, it will be nice for the students to have a conscious teacher also. I will be coming back for another observation in 10 or more days, and I look forward to seeing the improvements you have made. Then we will conference again, and then I will give you your evaluation.
Thank you, Mrs. Korst-Jens. I have just got to say, although I have been teaching for 173 years and you are a brand new principal, I just have to say that you're awesome.
Oh, stop.
No, really, you are the best principal I have ever been around.
Enough.
And you are so smart. Brilliant even.
Thank you, Bob. The conference is actually over now.
Are you a model? 'Cause I think you could be a model.